Good morning, and if you're joining me live, say hello. Otherwise, I'd like to welcome you if you're catching the replay or watching on YouTube. I'm Kelly Agee, and I'm from Atlanta, Michigan. So I'd like to welcome you today. So I'm just going to see that I'm on my page here. I'm going to refresh this, just so I can kind of follow along and make sure that I'm centered and everything else. But yes, if you're joining me, say good morning or hello, and then if it's your first time here, let me know. Okay. All right. So let's see. All right. I'm going to enlarge it. Hopefully I can see comments. Hello, Carol. Good morning. Okay. Let me set my coffee somewhere else so I don't spill it. Gosh, I missed you guys last week, but I had stuff I had to get done. So, but today we are going to be working, and I kind of worked with this the last couple videos. I did the paper. What is it? The Paper Florist, I think. So I kind of cut everything out, and I'm going to show you kind of how to layer them. I really don't think you can do any wrong with this. Let's see, maybe it's here. Yep, it's on page 165, the Paper Florist Dies, and then I'm going to be using the designer paper, the subtles. And let's see, I got the ink color dots. I'm using the Charming Sentiments, not too much stamping today. And the ink color dots, and then I got some ribbon that I'm using, the natural 1/4 inch wavy trim. I'm going to call it the braided ribbon, but that's not what it's called. So, but I just wanted to show you. And like I said, I don't really think there's any wrong way of putting these flowers together, but this die set is awesome because it cuts out a lot of stuff. So like this will cut out your flower, you know, cuts out 2 of each, and then this one cuts out actually 3 each. But for most of the flowers you make, let me just get this out of the way. Most of the flowers that you make, I would probably recommend cutting 6 of them, so you'd run it through twice. And then here's a little flower that's kind of like a daisy. And this flower you will actually layer, and I would probably use all of them. So you would layer, and then you could take and use one of your centers. That one's kind of big. So I'd probably use one of these smaller ones. But really, you can go ahead and layer, oh, that's going to be stuck. You can layer whatever, and I don't even think it's going to matter. I mean, you could cut this out and layer on there, the black. I had just kind of cut these out just to give you an idea, okay? So there's lots of combinations with these. So we're going to be doing a couple of them. So I'm going to get this out of the way. I was trying to stay organized that way, but here's like the daisy flower, and this is a cute little gift bag that we're gonna make. And then here's the other one that cut out. It cut out these, and then this one was the one that I told you to cut out 6, and then it's also this flower. Okay, so we're gonna get started with the card. I wanted to do a couple of the gift boxes, and I thought I'd better do a card that's kind of simple, but I did everything that was with the lemon lolly here, all 3 projects, but because I did that, it used up a lot of my designer paper. I believe you get like 2 design, well, there's actually 4 designs, but 2 of each. So that kind of took up a lot of it. So I'm using the Fresh Freezer for this one, okay? So what I have is my base, which is the 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. And then I cut a piece of white that is, I'm going to say 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. And then I did another one that is 5 by 3 3/4. And I ran it through, let's see, I got everything right here. I ran it through, and I believe this is available online. It's the dot one. There's 3 of them that come together, and it's an online exclusive. So that, and then like here's the pack of paper. Okay. So let's take the Coastal Cabana. So what you will get. Oh, I got the other one. Hopefully I got the other one. Let me see. Anyways, that's the fourth one, but now I know I didn't use it. I must have pulled it out. Oh, here it is. So there's your 4 designs that you get. So of course this is double-sided, but it's really just, I love it. I need to buy like probably at least 3 packs of each of these just to have on hand. So, and then we're using the Charming Sentiments, the Just For You. Here's another online exclusive, and I believe this is still available, but it's the Irresistible Blooms, and I'm using the Hello. And then I am using the Scallop Contour Dies as well, just for, I cut this piece out. So this was, I think, 3 inches by, I cut it down to 5 to fit on there. Okay, I'm going to make this a little bit different than this card. Just because I had a little more of this left. So let's go ahead and layer this. I normally like to use glue for this, but I think we'll be fine. So I'm going to layer the white on the white. And I do this because I love how it looks like it's finished. Sometimes if you just put the one sheet on there, I don't like the way it looks. Okay, so we got that layered. Hi, Donna. Okay. Oh yeah, did you get your cards done, Carol? That was beautiful. I love those cards. Okay, so I'm gonna put that probably closer. I want to see a little bit of this on top. Oh, this is kind of cool too. Even this color, it almost looks like if you made this shorter, it almost would look like the window, like you know how the awning. Yeah, that's kind of cool. But we're gonna use this time. But that's an idea for another card, right? I gotta tell you, I was painting last week and I ran out of paint. I was so mad, and then I had called because I like Sherwood-Williams paint, and oh my gosh, it's expensive. So this Friday it's on sale. So I said to my husband, just cleaned everything, and I thought, well, I'll just wait till it goes on sale again. But here's where I did the 3 bigger ones, and then I used a different center, and of course the leaves. But I'm going to kind of show you how to do this. Like on this card, you can take these. Now I've seen like I said, there's no right, there's no wrong. I've seen though where somebody like kind of, I guess they put these together like this. Okay, and you can do that if you're laying them flat. I mean, it's perfectly fine. You can glue that. But really there's like a little crease in here so you can bend that. But if you want it to be more of a 3D, so you would take and put some glue on there and glue this. And then you'd want to kind of have that crease already there. But this way then you could take and kind of fold this over, and it gives you more of a 3D, like say if you want to put this flower on a bag, or you know, on some kind of artwork like a chalkboard or a picture frame. But because I did that here, then all my leaves weren't right the way I wanted them to. So I just took and kind of glued 3 together already. And it doesn't matter, just enough so they're glued, but then I'm just going to alternate them to get my flower. And you kind of want them to be even. This is what I had the problem here, is I got the second layer too far out, and I didn't like it, so. But if you really want them to pop, go ahead and, you know, glue that. But if you want it to lay more flatter, then I think you can just get away with this. So let me see how that looks. Just wanted to get that out a little bit more. Okay, I think that'll be fine. So if you use the glue, you have a little wiggle time too, okay? And then this one I put together already, basically the same thing. But what I like to do is once these dry, I'll show you. So yeah, I think that'll look better. Now you could put a dimensional underneath the layers as well if you want it to really pop. So, okay. So what I like to do is I will stick this, because you need something to kind of hold this, and I actually will take my bone folder, especially like I did that with this one, and just kind of go down with it. It's kind of a little bit tougher with this bigger one, but if you have a stylist and a foam mat, you can kind of just do the center of it. I should have brought my foam mat, but I had learned that trick a long time ago. So then I'm just going to kind of bend these under a little bit. Okay. So we will. I'm actually doing more flowers on this. And then what I got is I cut out a couple leaves, one out of vellum and one out of the white. So we'll see if I use both of them. But I also cut this little piece out. Now this piece here, you got 3 of these. So the bigger one goes in the center. Okay. And then the 2 on the side. So I'm thinking this one goes here. So I have seen, and like I said, no right or wrong. You can do it this way, or if you want it to look more kind of like a tulip, you'd put it underneath. But I kind of like the white to show. So what I'm going to do is just add a little glue. That's the kind of fun part with this set, is because I think you can make any kind of flower you want, and it's not going to be wrong. So it's going to do that, that, and that. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get this started. So I had just showed you this because it was the same color, but I'm not going to use it. I had put that together, I think, for one of my other videos, and I ended up not doing it. So let's see. I don't know if I want that there. I think it's kind of cool to do the leaves and vellum as well. Just to kind of layer this, I'm really liking this card. So I kind of want that to show a little bit more. So I'm going to put that. Let's see. Just kind of playing around with it. I want to be able to see that more. Okay. We may add that there, I'm not sure. But I'm going to go ahead and stamp. Oh, I did another vellum leaf. I thought I had 2. Okay. I'm not sure if I like that or not. I may not put that there. Let's see. Guess I should have decided this before, but it's kind of fun to play around with it. Okay, we're going to kind of stick with that, but what I'm going to do is stamp my hello, and I'm actually using the Pebble Bath. Okay. Now I could have used black because I have black there, but I used the Pebble Bath on this because that's what I had there. So I think, let's see, I'm not sure what I want to do with that. I think I'm going to trim it down a tad. Okay, I think that's good. It just needed that little bit extra off, but we'll go from there. So I am going to start, I still have to do my cards for July. The things I kind of wanted when I'm back ordered, so I gotta either change it or whatever, but I will figure it out. But anywho, so I think what I'm going to do, because I want to do Christmas in July as well, that I may try to get both of them done. So like if you order it to go, then you can just pay shipping on one class if you decide to take both classes. So, okay, let's just put that right there. I'm actually going to layer that right on top of that. There. And because I don't want this to pop out too much, I'm just going to glue it right down. But if you fold them down, it's really kind of hard to glue that too, to get it to stay. So now let's see, where did my other leaf go with that vellum? It's hard to see that. Oh, here it is. I might be able to put that down there. Maybe we'll do that. Stick it under there. Probably should put a little glue right there so it all sticks together. So now that's that small center that I used, okay? And I think, let's see, I had this tied too. So let's see, let me put my hello. I will pop that up. I'm really liking this color though too. The lemon lolly is just, it pops. Okay, so let's put that right there. Let's see if we even need that. Maybe there. Okay, and then I was going to add some of the embellishments too. So this is our gingham ribbon. Okay. So let's see, I got the ink colored dots. And this is the Pebble Bath too. So let's see, we have a lot going on that side. So let's, let's do one of the bigger ones. There. What do you think? I kind of think that's a cool card. I like it. Like it a lot, actually. Let me know if you guys like it. So, yeah, I love the lemon lolly with the Pebble Bath, but I really like this one too. Okay, so that's our card. So, like, if you do an order of $40 or more now through Sunday, I'll send you the stuff to do these 3 projects, but it will be a different color designer paper since I don't have, you know, several packs to do the same thing, but it will work. So, but it'll all be matching too, so. Okay, the next project we're gonna do is this little gift box, and it takes 2 of these of the 6x6 paper, okay? And I did score one, but I'm going to do the other. So let's see. So you want the one that goes on the top to be 1 inch. So I'm trying to see, the heart's gonna go up. So this will be 1 inch. You're gonna score the top, okay? And then the rest you will score at 1.5 inches. And I would think if you want your bag bigger, you can do it just 1 inch, but it would be like taller. So I got 1 inch on top and 1.5 inches. Okay. So let's see, I cut that one. And what I'm going to do is put, once I do this side, let's see, so that will be, I want the hearts to show. I think it's best to just fold your lines to start with. Now, I've always put glue there because I like this to be where it stays closed, or at least on this edge. Now, this is the top flap. Okay, I got glue left here. You don't need a lot, but this way it'll stay nice and, I don't know, it just stays closed. So I'm going to do this side as well. And you can do score tape too, okay? So this piece I already did, and what you do is on this score line, okay, I'm going to, oops, throw my bone folder all over. I'm going to just crease this really good because it'll work better if you do, without pushing too hard because you don't want to rip your paper. Okay, so I went ahead and just cut right here to that score line, okay? And then this one, let me go ahead and crease this. Now, if you wanted to do a 12x12 paper, you would take and score 2 inches for the top and 3 inches around the other side, and you would do the same thing. Okay, so now this one, I'm going to cut out these 2 edges because the center is going to be there. Okay, so you want to make sure you cut nice and straight and kind of on that score line there. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put the inside of my card in here, but that's all right. Well, I'll just put that in there after. I didn't stamp anything on the inside. So what you're going to do is put glue here, okay? I'm just going to put it right here. And you can do score tape too, but I like a little time to move it around. I used to make a lot of these, the bigger bags, and then put my card on the front in our clear envelopes, okay? So now what you'll do is this and this. And what I'm going to do though, because my other bag, I had to do this after, I am going to put a little glue here in here so this stays how I want it. And I'm just going to kind of set it up like that so it's nice and even. And then I will put glue on this side. Okay. Pretty easy. All So is it smoky if you're in Michigan? Is it still really smoky by you? Because yesterday was horrible here. It's beautiful today, nice, and it's pretty clear. There's still a little, looks like there's fog, but, oops, sorry. You just want to make sure everything's nice and square with your box, okay? Sorry, I think I was out of the camera. Hopefully you guys could see how I did that. I'm sorry. Okay. So now at this point, I took my my little hole punch thing, and it's not stamping up because I can't find it. I think I got those punches packed away. I might have to put a little more glue right there. But it was so foggy, just really kind of awful and humid yesterday, but it's beautiful today. So I'm going to punch some holes on the side. Guess it'd help if I got in the center here, but oh, that's a lot to punch through. So you could use your little pick tool too, but when I'm using this, it was a little bit harder to that. And I think I'm going to actually tie this from the inside this time. Last time what I did is I tied it so my little things were sticking out, but I didn't like how they look, so then I changed it around and my little ribbon got too short. So I'm just going to start out with putting it inside and tying it. Yeah, they were saying that it just was really, I think it's almost worse downstate today than it is up here, but my son works in a factory and they got all the doors open. He said, oh, it's pretty bad. So I'm just actually tying because my hole punch is kind of big. I was just going to tie like a double knot here. Now you could put candy in here. You could put like a little gift card, some earrings, a little necklace, even I think a little pair of socks, and like, you know, maybe some, well, if you did a bigger bag, I think it'd be really cute to do, well, I don't know, I should probably cut more ribbon. I'll see, I may not do a double knot here. Keep this one just a little bit bigger. There. Okay, so we got that, and what I did is I took in, I did the Just For You, and then I cut that off. I used the stylish shapes to do that. So I'm just going to put some tape on there. And then, let's see. Got my leaves. I think that this is the lemon lime twist, I believe. So just to add a little glue underneath there and kind of tuck that under there. And then this, I need to add some glue. So you can use whatever flower you want on here. And then I just took and did a rhinestone. I haven't used my rhinestones in a while, and I'm kind of running out of them, as you can see. So I'm just going to put one right there. So yes, I think this would be really cute for like, especially this color for a girl's little birthday party or a baby shower, little favor things, or this one. So, okay. Now, if I put tissue paper in there, that will stay up. So, okay. But I think that's really cute, too. So now we will work on our third one. And I love this little bag. Okay. So, I did a diagram. And this is 10.5 by 7.25. And I always like to keep this with my stuff, so I write down my score marks and the designer paper, okay? So we will go through and do this because I didn't score it. So this is 10.5 by 7 1/4. Let's see, I gotta get my arm out here. So I am going to score on the 10.5 side at just a 1/2 inch. I'm going to do it right on this side here. So a 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to turn it around because I got my 1/2 inch there. And then we will do 4 inches, 5 1/2, and then 9 inches. It's kind of funny because the first one I made, I think I had the right measurements, and then I must have scored wrong. So I had to like throw it out. So this is extra thick because I cut this out because I didn't want to waste all my designer paper. I had put it on before I folded my box. So okay, the 7 1/4 side, we're going to do 1 1/2 inches. And then we are going to do 5 and 5 1/2. I think I had made this box a long time ago. Okay, so the designer paper, well, let me show you how to fold this first, or cut it, however you gotta do that first. So I'm going to just fold on my lines, but you have 1 1/2 inches here, and then you got the 2 score lines here together. So this is your top where the 2 score lines are together. Okay, and you got your little 1/2 inch. So what I like to do is, before I even do anything, make sure like this meets, and that's where I went wrong last time. So, okay, so this is the top with these 2 lines like here together, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is on my 1/2 inch side is cut that bottom part off with the little 1/2 inch, okay? And kind of angle it so you can that, and then you will cut up on your score lines. So I'm just going to angle them so my box goes together better. Oh, what I got going on here. Trying to cut too much. I didn't cut that very nice and straight, did I? Okay. It's like you want to cut a little bit off, but not too much. Sometimes it's better just to do your little V right from the beginning. So, okay, so that's the bottom, okay. So then the top, we're going to get rid of, we're going to go to the second line. I'm going to do that on a slight angle too. This one you're going to want to just cut straight down because this is your lid or your cover. Okay, so now here you will cut to that second score line, and you're going to actually get rid of all of this, okay? Try to cut nice and straight, which I think I have that kind of curved. It'll be fine. Okay, so that's all scrapped. All right. So now I'm going to do these corners. You don't have to round them, but I'm going to. And this is my old retired corner rounder, trio punch. Okay, and then you're going to, this is where I'm going to do my score tape. I can find my score tape here. Okay, but before I do that, this is going to be the outside. So what I have is, let's see, find my stuff here. I got my designer paper. So this is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and I'm going to put that down right away. And then this little piece is 3 1/4 by 1 1/2, and I actually rounded those corners too already. Okay, so I'm just going to add glue. I really do like this side of the paper too. I'm going to have to buy some more and work with that. Okay, and it fits in there just nice with a little border. Oops. Oh, I was wondering, I thought I had cut one of these out for this box and I couldn't find it. Well, it was stuck to my paper. Because I already had these 2 projects done last week, and then I was just working on my card, and I thought, oh gosh, if I could just get done painting, I'll do that. Okay, so here we go. That's that part. So what we're going to do here is take off my tear tape. I'll get my nail under there, okay. And just make sure that's folded up, and it should fit perfect, okay. All right, so now we will put these 2 down, and I am going to add some glue, and then let's see, this one, because that's my back. I just like to do a little glue on here. Don't have to be a lot. And then I'm going to, well, I better not do that. I better put these down. So I'll have glue where I don't want it to be. So you just want to make sure this is nice and even, okay? And then I will put glue here. So this is really the flap that you need the glue on. And I like to kind of push this all down. Now I did poke holes through here, but I got a piece of the cardstock, so I think I might do that instead. Okay. So what you're going to do is kind of put your fingers here and just push this together to kind of give it a little crease. Okay. And then you just want to make sure that it's folded nice. Okay. Nice and even. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I have these Velcro dots, and these are, I would say, probably a 1/2 inch. I don't know if I'd use smaller ones. You could, but sometimes if you use them too small, they don't stay. So I put this one, actually I do this one first. Okay, so I'm going to do that first. But you want to make sure your box closes nice. So I'm just going to put that there. And then I'm going to put this one on top of this. Okay. I'm sure it's going to stick to me. That's kind of dumb. I guess I should have done this and then peeled that off. Okay. So before you put that down tight though, you want to make sure that your box is even. Okay. And then you put that there and gently lift up. And then what I'm going to do is push this down with my bone folder right there where that is, so it stays really good, okay? And then that's all there is to that. Okay, and then what I did is, oh, you know what? I had a little circle here, but I forgot my circle. Oh, shoot. I might have my punch. Hang on a minute. My punch handy, I should say. Sorry. I don't know if I have enough paper. Oh, shoot. Oh, I do. Okay. let's see. Forgot about that. So I'm going to just take this piece that I have extra because I think it's easier to have your flower on there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just glue that there. The little circle, and this is just a 3/4 inch. I like still having my punches. So you're going to want to open it up and just put glue on the top. Okay. And you can go ahead and close it back. And then I'm just going to add a little glue to my flower and put on that little circle. Now that makes a little more sense, right? Okay. All right. You don't have to do a lot with this. It's so pretty. And then I did add a gem. So where is my, oh goodness, I'm starting to get a mess here. Oh, here we go. As I say, I don't know where my stuff is. My little rhinestones. I'm just going to add that right in the middle, and that just, I think, really finishes it. Okay, so now we are going to, this piece I believe is 8.5 by 1/2 inch, and then I just scored the 1/2 inch on each end. And I'm just going to take my bone folder and kind of curl it a little bit so it'll stay better. And then I'm just going to fold that out and this out. And I'm just going to put that on there. Now I wasn't sure. I don't think it's too long. So you're just going to kind of put it to the edge there. And you'll have to hold it a minute. And then I'm going to put this one down too. I almost think I like it better with this handle. I don't know, what do you guys think? Would you like it better with the handle or the ribbon? Okay. So now what I'm going to do, because I got that on there, I'm going to add, and I got 2 rhinestones left, the big ones. So I'm just going to add a rhinestone there and a rhinestone there. Now you could, since I did this handle, you could do a little tag if you wanted to, but you don't have to. So, oh, I think that is so cute. Wouldn't a little girl like that for her birthday, like to, you know, the favors and everything? Oh my gosh. So fun. I love these flowers. Could just play with them all day. But tell me, which ones do you like better? Do you like the fresh Fresa ones or the lemon lolly? I'm not sure. I do like, I think, I don't know, I like both of them. It's really hard. I do like the lemon lolly though too. Just seems so bright. So, okay. And two guys, if you're not a demo already or, you know, whatever, if you need or want to join, get the discount, just the discount, you can join my team anytime. But they got the $155 for $99 in free shipping. So it's a good time to you know, to join if you want to. So, okay, I'm going to just show you. I'm going to cut this in half because I have a lot of it. And then just to stick that in there, like you'd stick something in there, and it'd be really cute. And then you could kind of put this around your little handle here to make it stay up like that. I know that's not very neat, but something like that anyways. So, all right, guys. Yeah, hopefully I get my 2 classes together this weekend. We're still going to be working on a lot of things here, but I'll try to get them out by the 1st of July. So, and I will be here hopefully next week. I plan on being here. It'll be July 3rd. And if you can't be live, you can always catch the replay. Okay? Guys, have a great weekend, and we will see you next week. Thanks. If you got any questions, just let me know. Bye-bye.